The story begins on one eventful night in Gotham City when a horde of ninjas stealthily attacks Power's industrial lab on the same night when Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl, had the grand tour of their newest creation, a powerful generator. The power was cut out of nowhere and the intruders had already made their way inside the building. When Barbara was ready to fend them off, a smoke screen covered the entire room and she could hear fighting through the smoke. When the smoke cleared, the ninjas and the generator disappeared. She claims it happened so fast that she could not do anything. She thinks some lizard attacked the lab that night and took the generator. Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, returns to the Batcave to review the lab's security footage after hearing Batgirl's report. He claims that the assailants use a fighting style consistent with the ancient forms of ninjutsu. Alfred Pennyworth, his butler, suggests it could be the work of the League of Assassins, but Bruce believes that based on Batgirl's report, it may be someone new and claims there may be metahumans involved as well. Alfred informs him that Police Commissioner James Gordon has called and believes Wayne Enterprises will be their next likely target. He offered to assign patrol cars outside the building for extra security, which Batman refused. Later that night, Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin, and his men meet up at a rooftop about to raid Wayne Enterprises. They thought it was Batman hiding in the shadows when Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello came out to confront them. They made quick work of his goons and confronted Penguin, who started shooting at them with his gun umbrella. Leonardo throws a shuriken at his gun, which explodes. Leonardo urges him to surrender when his gun is broken, but Penguin pulls out a sword with his umbrella instead. Realizing he's surrounded, Penguin retreats and jumps off the building when his umbrella turns into a mini helicopter. Inside Wayne Enterprises, foot soldiers had already made their way inside and tried to remove the men when they realized everything was just a hologram. The power is then cut off and Batman appears out of nowhere. Batman quickly takes out all of the foot soldiers trying to interrogate one when Oroku Saki, aka the Shredder, arrived and killed the foot soldier before he could talk. Shredder confronts Batman in close combat, both on very even ground. Batman breaks Shredder's claws and throws him off the platform. As Batman jumps to deal the finishing blow, Shredder uses his ultimate move, the Sato Oshi Strike, said to be developed centuries before by the founding members of the Foot Clan. Shredder deals significant damage to Batman with the move and disappears without a trace. Leonardo and the others restrain Penguin's men for the cops to find when they come across the Batmobile. When they try to check it out, Batman arrives and confronts them. Raphael impulsively charges Batman, mistaking him to be working with Shredder. When Raphael was taken out, Leonardo and the others joined the fight, claiming that they needed answers. Batman single-handedly defeated Leonardo and his brothers. With their butts kicked, Donatello thinks it's time to retreat and throws a ninja smoke bomb. Shredder returns to his base empty-handed after his quick scuffle with Batman. Mad scientist Baxter Stockman suggests explaining the setback of the device's completion to their partner when Ra's al Ghul and the League of Assassins suddenly emerge from the shadows. Ra's claims that the deal for the secrets of the Lazarus Pit was in return for the construction of a device that is yet to be completed. Shredder explains that they could not obtain the last piece needed given Batman's interference. Ra's informs him that he knows how to handle Batman and distract him. Shredder claims their plan depends on his supply of the ooze, a unique mutagen that turns anyone exposed to it into a monster. After a quick demonstration of the ooze's effects, Ra's reveals that with Wayne Enterprises' Cloud Seeder, they can turn Gotham citizens into monsters that will tear their city to the ground. Listening in on their conversation is Damian Wayne, aka Robin, who returns to the Batcave about his discovery. Leonardo and the others retreated to Gotham City's downtown, trying to gather intel about Batman. Raphael explains that after discovering that Shredder and his Foot Clan stole the ooze from the Techno-Cosmic Research Institute, TCRI for short, back in New York, they followed him to Gotham City where they hear of Shredder working with a new partner. Leonardo believes that Batman may be their only lead on Shredder. Donatello thinks he can triangulate all possible Batman sightings to track where Batman's headquarters are. After going through Gotham City's intricate tunnel system, Leonardo and the others find themselves in the Batcave. Checking the place out, Michelangelo was so excited to see Batman's cowl and cloak lying around that he wore it while riding a huge T-Rex statue when Robin arrived and took it off of him. Leonardo and the others try to reason with Robin, but he won't listen. So Michelangelo sneaks up from behind and lands on top of him, bearing his weight all over him. Batman and Batgirl later arrive after being alerted of the intruders. Leonardo explains that he and his brothers followed Shredder to Gotham City to stop him. Roz and Shredder later broke into Arkham Asylum to meet with Jack Oswald White, aka the Joker. It turns out that Roz had a deal with Joker for his venom in exchange for Shredder's ooze. Joker then releases the most wanted criminals of Gotham from their cells, exposing them all to the ooze with Harley Quinn's help. While preparing for their fight with the League and Shredder's Foot Clan, Batman trains Leonardo in close combat, while Batgirl and Donatello work on creating a serum for the ooze in case someone is exposed to the mutagen. Robin explains who Ra's al Ghul is and the deadly League of Assassins, while Michelangelo and Alfred carry the pizza they ordered back to the Batcave. While everyone enjoys their pizza except for Batman and Robin, the bat signal suddenly goes off. Batman and the others meet with Police Commissioner Gordon, who is taken aback by Leonardo and his brother's appearance. Gordon informs them that an alarm went off at Arkham, which ninjas attacked. Batman and the others quickly race to Arkham, fearing the worst given the inmates they had locked up there. Batman and the others arrive at Arkham and find the place abandoned when a Harley Quinn turned hyena appears and welcomes them. Batman fears that Shredder and Roz must have mutated all the inmates in Arkham and decides to split the team to cover more ground. Robin, Raphael, and Michelangelo team up and find inmate Victor Freeze, aka Mr. Freeze, who is turned into a polar bear. They struggle to take him out as their weapons and their attacks were ineffective against him. When Robin got knocked out, Raphael charged at it, but was quickly taken out and frozen to the wall. Robin regains consciousness, freeing Raphael, who suggests they run for it. Meanwhile, Batgirl and Donatello run into inmate Eduardo Dorrance, aka Bane, who has been turned into a menacing tiger. Batgirl gets hit by one of the sandbags and Bane tries to tear Donatello in half, but later regrets his decision. Given the durability of his shell, Batgirl then knocks him out with a dumbbell. Batman and Leonardo venture deeper into the facility when they run into Jonathan Crane, aka Scarecrow, who has turned into a crow. Leonardo gets caught off guard and is hit with Crane's fear gas. He starts hallucinating and sees his brothers dying in front of him. Batman tries to get him to focus on his voice, who miraculously takes out Scarecrow in one hit. Batman gives him the antidote, breaking him free from the hallucinations. Trying to lose Mr. Freeze, Robin, Raphael, and Michelangelo hide in one of the rooms where they come across Pamela Lillian Isley, aka Poison Ivy, who has been turned into a giant plant monster. Luckily for them, Poison Ivy's transformation made her rooted to the ground. Unable to reach Robin and the others, they decide to avoid her and walk around her to the next room. Batman and Leonardo arrive at a large room, where inmate Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face, waits for them with hostages on their knees. Robin and the others arrive when Raphael and Leonardo impulsively charge at Two-Face to rescue the hostages when they discover they are only dummies intended to take out their rescuers. Harley joins the fight but is taken out by Robin with his bolas, but when Two-Face starts shooting at them, they hide behind some bleachers. Mr. Freeze arrives, freezing Batman, with Batman defenseless and immobilized. Joker turned Cobra injected him with a combined series of the Joker Venom and the Ooze, turning him into a monster vampire bat. Joker explains that this particular concoction not only transforms him, but also drives him mad. Batman turned Monster Bat quickly takes out Two-Face and Mr. Freeze, now turning his sights on Robin and the others. Even with the team's combined efforts, they cannot keep Batman down, so Donatello suggests using the anti-mutagen serum. Leonardo tries injecting Batman with the serum, but he is too strong for him and gets tossed aside. Harley picks up the serum, so Batgirl and Robin confront Joker and Harley and throw the serum to Michelangelo, who successfully injects Batman with it, to which he reverts back to human. They retreated to the Batcave to have Batman's injuries tended. Batgirl explains that the container ship transporting the Cloud Seeder to Bloodhaven has been hijacked by Penguin and his men and smuggled back to Gotham. Donatello suspects that Roz's plans to build a device that will mix the ooze with the Joker venom and launch it into the clouds above the city. Batgirl claims that she knows where they would get the components for the Joker venom, and traces it back to Ace Chemicals. Now that they know where Roz and Shredder have holed up, Raphael claims they will bring the fight to them when Batman gets up and says otherwise. Alfred tries to stop Batman from getting up, but he insists that he is well enough for the final battle and urges Leonardo and his brothers to go home, kicking them out of Gotham. Batman explains that he gave them a chance, but their impulsive actions have allowed Joker to inject him with venom. Robin tried to defend Leonardo and the others, but Batman wouldn't hear of it. Leonardo thinks they are better off on their own when Raphael finally speaks up for his brothers, convincing Batman to give them one more chance and to trust them as a family should. To which he eventually agrees. With their destination towards Ace Chemicals, Michelangelo rides with Batman in the Batmobile, while Robin and Batgirl ride with Leonardo and the others in the Turtle Van. The Foot Soldiers and League of Assassins have been expecting Batman and the others and start shooting at them with exploding arrows. When they break through the gates, they are separated from each other when a Foot Soldier drops ship containers on them. When the League follows the Turtle Van and starts shooting at it, Raphael and Batgirl get out on their bikes and take them out. When they took them down, the enemy released the mutants and got on top of the Turtle Van, to which Robin and Donatello took them all out. When a T-Rex shows up, Robin throws a chock full of serum into its mouth to change him back, while Batgirl lures an elephant mutant to some tank trucks, which exploded when he rammed it. Meanwhile, the Batmobile has been immobilized by enemy grappling hooks, so Batman asks Michelangelo to do what he's wanted the whole time and press every button in the Batmobile to break free. When the device is finally completed, Batman and the others arrive just in time to stop it. Batman runs off to confront Shredder while Leonardo and Donatello handle Ra's al Ghul as the others take out the League of Assassins and the Foot Soldiers. Ra's defeats Donatello, breaking his arm and kicking him off the platform. Leonardo is furious after seeing Donatello screaming in pain that he charges at Ra's. He manages to defeat Ra's only after being reminded of his training with Batman about focus. Donatello crawls to the device when it suddenly activates and flies into the air, so Michelangelo hops onto it to help him stop it. Michelangelo starts ripping the device apart when it blows up in the air and they fall onto a blimp. When Shredder is about to use another Sato Oshi strike, Batman gets Shredder distracted when he says Cowabunga, to which Raphael appears from his blind side and hits him with his hard shell. With Shredder on his knees, Batman picks up the pace and continues to pummel him, pushing him to the edge of the platform, where he falls into a vat of the Joker venom. Batman and the others pull everyone out of the factory before it collapses and explodes. Batman and the others return to the Batcave where Donatello is treated for his broken arm. Batgirl assures them there is no trace of the Jokerized ooze in the air, although Raphael claims that Shredder could not have survived the explosion. Leonardo believes that he may still be out there. Batman commends Leonardo for beating Roz and believes their father would be proud of them. Donatello exchanges contact info with Batgirl, and Raphael and Robin have a moment to themselves, while Michelangelo leaves his skateboard to Alfred. When the Turtles are about to leave, Batman stops them and surprises them with a pizza party to celebrate their victory. Batman and Robin have a wonderful father-son moment when he hands him a slice of pizza, which he enjoys with the Turtles. In a post-credit scene, we see Shredder survive the explosion and emerge from the rubble of Ace Chemicals, who has been turned into looking like the Joker. The end. Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos, and please make sure to subscribe and tap the bell to be notified about our latest videos. See you next time.